somehow. I don't know, I certainly can't draw, but so maybe not literally, but something kind of like that, it was just, I don't know, a little transcendent. But to get off the, the super personal stuff for a second, this episode is neat because it serves as like a rumination on death on a large scale, sure, but that's sort of like philosophy soup as far as how it approaches that, but more just as a memorial for the many, many, many versions of Dandy that have died in Space Dandy, because there are a lot of them, and this is sort of just an episode for them, I think. And it was a nice tie-in to the story at large to see that it's not just one Dandy, but a multitude of dandies that have seen this place and have left it or have come back. And it was, it doesn't directly say that, it's not an info dump, but there's a reason I think that the planet loves Dandy. I think maybe some people thought it was ridiculous when the planet says, "I love you." Not really a spoiler, the point of this episode is not the story, but I don't think it's weird at all, because how many times has Dandy been here? Like, how many times has Dandy died? It's a big question, and the plot is tiny, but it works. There's a weird, impactfulness to the whole experience. But the really cool thing about this episode is that it's a new thing that introduced me to something new. Not actually new, but it was new to me. And that's what matters when you discover something new. But after seeing this episode, I had to look up who was responsible for the art direction and the storyboarding and who directed the episode. Turns out it was the brainchild of the guy named Yasuhiro Nakara, who I didn't know much about. And if there are like people who are even weebier than I am, hearing this, maybe you're shocked or upset. But I didn't really know much about this guy because he's an animation guy. He's an art guy. And I tend to follow directors and writers, but I looked him up, and he's an amazing artist who is heavily responsible for the art and animation style and, the aesthetic and stuff from Metropolis to Angel's Egg to even Laputa Castle in the Sky. Like, he boarded out and helped animate some of the coolest shots in what is one of my favorite Miyazaki movies. So yeah, he's worked with and got to influence in some way the works of Rintaro, Mamoru Oshii, and Hayao Miyazaki. And I was just now hearing about this guy. So Google him or something. Yasuhiro Nakara, just Google him. His art is absolutely mind-blowing. And that's the big giant reason why I like this anime stuff. And it's why I always wanted to be a critic. I wanted to discover new things and introduce other people to those new things and then start a dialogue with people about those new things and whether the newness works or doesn't, and just, discovery together, I guess, is the reason that I wanted to get into talking critically about these kinds of things. And I don't know how often I've made that clear or talked about it in the past in my videos, but it's true. It's very true, and it's very important to me. And I hope in some small part that I've been able to do that for somebody's, over these past 6 years of doing videos, because, you guys just saw my last one. That was my last video, and, I'm gonna be making a more official goodbye video, to be fair, but, and that'll go up one day from now. But that's just gonna be me sitting in front of a camera talking, so, I wanted to say something about it here, because it's not just that I'm leaving that guy with the glasses, I'm done making videos for the foreseeable future. But I'm not done talking about anime or working with anime, no, not at all. In fact, I've been very busy on that front, and I will talk about that more extensively in the goodbye video and why I'm not doing the blip stuff anymore. I mean, haven't been for a while. You know that this, this is coming out of my longest hiatus yet, and it's obviously time to stop. It's a different world than when I started, and I'm a different person from when I started doing this, and I think that's fair, but I will talk about that much more extensively in the goodbye video. For now, I just wanted to thank all of you for, for being there, and for enjoying my work if you enjoyed it, and thank you for inspiring me and encouraging me along the way. And for now, that's all. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you are, stick around for the goodbye video soon. But for now, sayonara, bye-bye, everybody. See you, Space Cowboys, and Space Dandy forever, and all that good stuff.